In this video, we are going to teach you the specific questions you must ask a bank teller to avoid hidden monthly fees and keep your money safe. Welcome to Pocket English. Don't let language barriers cost you money. In this episode of Pocket English, we are focusing on the tough questions. We'll cover the dialogue for asking about maintenance fees and overdrafts. We have a checklist of 4 questions included in this lesson that you can use immediately. By the end, you'll know exactly how to ask, "Is this free?" Let's get started. Dealing with money in a new language can be stressful, especially because banks use specific, sometimes confusing vocabulary. The biggest problem new account holders face is getting hit with charges they never expected. These are often called hidden fees. To save money and avoid headaches, you need to master 2 categories of fee questions: those about monthly upkeep and those about accidental spending. Let's tackle the first one, monthly upkeep fees. These are sometimes called maintenance fees or service charges. Essentially, it's the cost the bank charges you just for having an account open. Sometimes these fees are waived, meaning the bank doesn't charge you if you meet certain conditions. Knowing those conditions is the key to saving money. Listen to this short dialogue between a customer, Maya, and a bank teller, Daniel. Hello, welcome to Citibank. How may I help you today?
Hi, Daniel. I'd like to open a basic checking account, please. I'm looking for something simple with no hidden fees.
Certainly, Maya. We have several options. The standard checking account is our most popular. Is there a monthly maintenance fee for that account?
Yes, there is. It's $8 per month.
$8. Okay. Is there any way to waive that fee?
Yes, absolutely. You can waive the fee if you maintain a minimum daily balance of $1,000 or if you set up a direct deposit of at least $500 per month.
$1,000 minimum balance or $500 direct deposit. Thank you. That last part, is there any way to waive that fee? That is your money-saving sentence. Never forget it. Banks want you to use their services, so they almost always offer a path to zero cost. You must simply ask. Let's practice that core sequence. Repeat after me, focusing on clarity. Is there a monthly maintenance fee?
Is there a monthly maintenance fee?
Is there any way to waive that fee?
Is there any way to waive that fee?
Excellent. Now let's move to the condition itself, the minimum balance. This term means the lowest amount of money you must keep in your account every single day. If you drop below it, even for 1 minute, you could be charged the fee. If the teller mentions a condition you don't fully understand, you can use one of our previously taught phrases for clarification. For instance, when you say minimum daily balance, what exactly does that mean? Or, could you clarify the requirements for the direct deposit? Remember, clarity saves cash. Don't be afraid to ask for repetition or simple explanations. Your goal is to leave the bank knowing exactly what you need to do to pay $0 in fees. Before we move on to the second type of fees, if you find this breakdown helpful and you want more real-world English training like this, make sure you subscribe to Pocket English. We put out new lessons every week to help you win those tough conversations. Now for the second major category of painful charges, accidental spending fees. These are the most aggressive charges and they often surprise people. They fall mainly into 2 subcategories, overdraft fees and ATM fees. An overdraft fee happens when you spend more money than you actually have in your account. The bank temporarily covers the purchase, but then charges you a huge penalty, sometimes $35 or more, for the service. This is one of the most common ways people accidentally lose money to their bank. The solution is asking about overdraft protection. This is a service that prevents you from going into the negative or limits the fee you pay. Let's listen to a dialogue about controlling overdrafts. Maya is speaking with Daniel again.
So, Maya, before we finish setting up the account, do you want to enroll in our standard overdraft coverage program?
Overdraft coverage? What does that mean exactly?
It means if you spend more than is in your account, we will approve the transaction, but we will charge you a $35 overdraft fee for that transaction.
$35? That sounds very expensive. Is there an option to decline overdraft coverage?
You can choose to opt out. If you opt out, when you try to spend more than you have, the card will simply be declined and you won't be charged a fee.
I see. That sounds much safer. I'd like to decline the standard coverage, please. This is critical. In many countries, banks automatically enroll you in expensive overdraft coverage. You have the right to opt out, meaning to choose not to participate. If you are just starting out with English banking, opting out is often the smartest choice because it prevents expensive mistakes. Let's practice the key phrases for this scenario. Repeat after me. I'd like to decline overdraft coverage.
I'd like to decline overdraft coverage.
Please decline the transaction instead of charging a fee.
Please decline the transaction instead of charging a fee.
Great job. Now let's talk about the final surprise fee, ATM fees.
If you use your bank's own ATM, the transaction is usually free. But if you use an ATM belonging to a different bank, that bank will often charge you a fee, sometimes $3 or $4, just to withdraw your own money. They call this an out-of-network ATM fee. Your own bank might even charge you a second fee for using a competitor's machine. You need to know your bank's policy. Listen to Maya ask about this. Daniel, I'm planning on using ATMs a lot. Are there any charges for using ATMs that are not owned by your bank?
Yes, there are two charges. Our bank charges you $2.50 for an out-of-network withdrawal, and the other bank might charge you their own service fee as well.
Wow, that could add up to $5 or $6 per withdrawal. Do you offer any free out-of-network withdrawals per month?
Our premium tier account offers 5 free withdrawals, but the standard account does not. You must use a Citibank ATM to avoid those charges.
See how Maya followed up? Don't just accept the first answer. Always ask if there is an alternative or a waiver. This proactive approach saves you money every month. We have covered the most critical financial vocabulary and phrases. Now we are ready for the core payoff of this lesson. This is your definitive checklist. This is the list of 4 essential questions you should ask any bank teller when opening an account or reviewing your services. Write these down, practice them, and use them. Question 1. The maintenance question. This confirms the baseline cost. What are the regular service or maintenance fees associated with this account? Question 2. The waiver question. This gives you the path to zero cost. Is there a minimum balance or direct deposit requirement needed to waive those fees? Question 3. The overdraft question. This protects you from accidental spending penalties. Do I have the option to decline overdraft coverage so the card just declines the transaction? Question 4. The ATM question. This saves you money on the go. What are the fees for using out-of-network ATMs? If you leave the bank knowing the precise, clear answers to those 4 questions, you have protected your money and used your English effectively. You will be able to manage your bank account with confidence, not fear. Let's quickly review the most important vocabulary one more time. Maintenance fee, overdraft, waive the fee, minimum balance, opt out, out-of-network ATM. We hope this lesson has empowered you to tackle banking conversations head-on. Managing your finances in English doesn't have to be confusing or expensive. By focusing on specific, actionable questions, you take control of the conversation and your money. If you found this useful, please hit the like button right now to help other English learners discover this lesson. And make sure you subscribe to Pocket English and ring the bell so you never miss another practical lesson designed to make everyday conversations easy. Keep practicing, stay confident, and make English your easy daily win.